Hi, welcome to Mama Cooks Love. So you have some pizza dough, my super delicious pizza dough, description box down below. And you want to have other pizzas besides Margherita. So today on Mama Cooks Love, we are having a pizza party. So I have my pizza oven heating up to 550 degrees, that's the max, with a pizza stone to keep it hot. It would radiate heat and make the pizza crust super delicious. It would give it that crunch on the outside. It will stay nice and chewy on the inside. I have my Mama Cooks Love pizza dough that I made 48 hours ago. It is nice and delicious and tangy. I already portioned it. I am making two types of pizza today. The first pizza I thought I would do is a very traditional Italian pizza. It's called salsicce e patate. For that, you need Italian sausage. So I'm using tofu, vegetarian, vegan Italian sausage. I added extra ground fennel to it to give it that oomph. It's so delicious. And I also boiled and cubed a couple of potatoes because I'm gonna use one on each couple of pizzas. For the second pizza, I'm gonna make a Mama Cooks Love Broccoli Rabe and cheese pizza, but I'm making a Mama Cooks Love pizza. So I was at the store and I found Italian smoked scamorza cheese. This is very close to what we have here in the US, mozzarella ball, that it's dry, not the one that comes packed in water, but the regular mozzarella comes in a plastic and it's smoked. If you can't find it, you can use smoked provolone, as I said, smoked mozzarella, and a lot of stores will carry smoked scamorza. I also wanted to add something green to it and a play on a broccoli rabe. I wanted to use something always available in our markets and something that my daughter actually really loves. So I decided to use collard greens. So for that, we're gonna do collard greens, 1 cup of ricotta cheese, then that with a 1/4 cup of whole milk, scamorza, and some truffle salt. I can't wait to share it with you. It's a very healthy pizza. You can eat it guilt-free. Let's start with the collard greens. I've already pre-washed those 3 times, drained them, just like any other green that has a stem in the middle. Take the stem, voila. There's another really easy way, and I think I showed it to you in my making kale video, and that's how my daughter and I do it, and I taught her that, is put your hand like that in the middle and strip the leaves down. I'm gonna saute those in some olive oil with a clove of garlic and let it cool off while we make the pizza with the potatoes and the sausage. Remember to take your refrigerated pizza dough from the fridge about an hour before you're gonna start working it, otherwise the gluten is asleep. We're done. Easy breezy. I like to cut them thin. Greens are shredded. Here's our garlic clove. All right, so I'm just gonna thinly slice my garlic clove and go in with the oil and the garlic, followed by the greens right away, because I've been heating up my pan. Garlic. And the greens. These are gonna shrink very, very fast. Right away, I'm gonna get some salt on it. It's been cooking for about 2 minutes, 2 more minutes, and I'm turning it off, and then it's ready to be put on a pizza. It's been 4 minutes. I'm going to sacrifice myself for you and try the seasoning. This baby is ready to go on top of the pizza. And the reason why I really wanted to do it with collard greens, it's because they're dark, bitter, leafy greens. They really resemble, you know, your Escarole and your Broccoli Rabe, all these Italian style dark leafy greens. Really love playing with ingredients, you know. This is so readily available in every supermarket and I can't resist it. I'm always thinking, what can I do with this to make it taste more like itself, but even better? So here we go. We're gonna do it. Let's start, while this guy cools off, let's start with the potato sausage pizza, okay? Done with this. When we work on a pizza, we have to have all of our ingredients ready. So I thought I would show you how to cut up the cheese for the pizza. You wanna do really, really thin pieces, not shreds, because then it would burn, but really thin baton, like this. See, mozzarella's ready. The ricotta, I thinned it out with, I have 1 cup of ricotta thinned out with 1/4 cup of whole milk. I have my pizza ball here. I'm just gonna dip it in flour and start stretching it out. The pizza dough smells amazing. And if you prefer to use a rolling pin, that's up to you, whatever is easier for you. If holes come in, pinch, pinch, pinch. Make sure it's ready to be dressed, like we say. Tomato sauce. So we're making a margherita. If you want to know how to make a Neapolitan style tomato sauce, you can check out my video on making pizza dough and pizza margherita, and the recipe's right there. Freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano. And I'm gonna put that in the oven for 2 minutes, and after 2 minutes, I'm gonna add the mozzarella, the potatoes, and the sausage, and we'll go back into the oven. Right here on my oven paddle, I'm just gonna do a little bit of flour. 1, 2, 3, voila. Pinch, pinch. 2 minutes, and in 2 minutes, we'll take it out. We'll add the potatoes, the sausage. Two minutes are up. We're gonna take that pizza out and continue to put those yummy toppings on it. This is what our pizza looks like after 2 minutes. Now, we're gonna add mozzarella cheese. Make sure you add so every slice gets cheese and everything else. We're gonna add our potatoes. And I'm just cutting them into little smaller cubes so every bite gets a yummy piece of potatoes. After all, it's a potato pizza. And now we're gonna add some tofu Italian sausage or plant-based Italian sausage, whatever is good for you, for your family, for your tummy. And then those yummy rosemary. Potatoes are not salted, so I'm just adding a little sprinkle of salt, and then I'm gonna add a nice drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And voila, into the oven, 2 more minutes. While that pizza cooks, we're gonna stretch out our second dough. Our pizza's ready. Cheese is melted. It smells amazing. Potatoes are yummy. Rosemary is perfuming, aromatic. The fennels, oh, I wish you could smell that. Let's put it on a plate, let it cool off while I get that other pizza in the oven. So let's get back to making pizza for our pizza party. You want to be careful not to make your edges too thick and the middle too thin. So this is the Mama Cooks Love style yummy pizza. We're doing ricotta. It's pretty much pizza bianca, white pizza. I think that's good enough. We don't need to add it all. Again, into the oven for 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, we'll take it out and add the yummy toppings. So now we're gonna try our yummy pizza. Yum. Superb. So delicious. The potatoes, sausage with the fennel, the rosemary, amazing. So delicious. This is what our pizza looks like after 2 minutes. Now we're gonna do potatoes, and I'm being very generous with the potatoes on this one. I love the potatoes with the green. We're gonna do a little bit of mozzarella, just because more cheese is better. And the smoked scamorza. I'm gonna do some truffle salt. And then the collard greens. I mean, look at this beauty. She's gorgeous. She's a very delicious, yummy pizza. Bellissima. Back into the oven. 2 more minutes. Oh my goodness. Look at this beauty. Oh my. Okay, are you ready? Check this out. Look at that. My finger got burned. Oh my goodness. I want everything on my bite. Oh, it's oozing. It's oozing beauty. It smells amazing. Smoky, truffly, bitter green, potatoey, yeasty, doughy. Oh my goodness, I mean it. I can smell all that. This is my happy dance. This is incredible. Oh wow. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how it turns out. Hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer it. Love, light, and blessing from Mama Cooks Love.